A lot of images can improve with cropping, so let's take a look at that most basic editing tool right now. I'm going to go to full screen mode, and then I'm going to bring up the edit panel just by clicking on edit down there. And you'll see under quick fixes that crop is one of our quick fixes. So I'll click on that right now. And as soon as I click on crop, you get the gray outline to your image with these little corners, and you can click and drag these corners any way that you want. And when you think you have the crop to your liking, you can hit the return key and iPhoto will crop it for you. One thing that you can do, and this is not only with cropping, this is with any image edit that we do, is that you can hold down the Shift key and see what your original image looked like, let go, and you go back to the adjustment that you made. So, for instance, in this case, I'm looking at this and I go, I really don't like these little areas here. I'd like to recrop. So I just click the crop button again, and then I can readjust. Now, one thing that comes up a lot with printing is that people say, well, I got my image just the way I wanted it, and then I printed it and it didn't fit on the paper properly. And that's because the proportions of your image that you're looking at here on the computer were different than the proportions of the paper that you're printing on. And iPhoto can help you with that. If you click on the constraint box right here, and then click on the pop-up menu, you'll see that you have all sorts of options. And most often, or many times anyway, we're printing on 4x6 paper. And if you're doing that, you just go down to 4x6, and that will constrain your cropping tool. In other words, as I move it, it will stay in those proportions. Now, I'll hit return. Now when I make this print on 4x6 paper, it will fit perfectly. It will look great. If you decide that you're all done with this and you just want to start over or do a completely different crop, you can revert to original. You do have that option. That's right down here. Now, the thing to keep in mind, and iPhoto is going to warn you about this, if you revert to original, if you've done other edits also, then those will also be wiped away. If all you've done is crop, then you can do, if you want, Command Z, and that will take you back. That will take you back one step. Command Z again will take you back another step, and we have gone back to original that way. So if we had done other edits, then all we really have done is step back a couple times and the other stuff will be there. But you can also revert to original. Let's just crop real quick and I'll just show you how that works. We'll just do a quick crop, hit return, click on revert to original, and then it brings us back. So you have a couple options here. Remember, iPhoto is a non-destructive image editor. It always remembers the original state of the photo. It actually hangs on to the original state of the photo. So you can play to your heart's content, knowing that you have a safety net by reverting to original or stepping back a few steps.